Let's dive into one of World War II's wildest legends, the Philadelphia Experiment. In 1943, the U.S. Navy supposedly tried to make the USS Eldridge invisible to enemy radar. But the story claims things went way beyond radar. According to the legend, the Navy activated electromagnetic generators, and a green fog enveloped the ship. Then, the Eldridge vanished completely invisible, not just to radar, but to the naked eye. Moments later, it allegedly reappeared hundreds of miles away in Norfolk, Virginia, before vanishing again and returning to Philadelphia. Witnesses described sailors fused into the ship's metal, some driven insane, others vanishing or stuck between worlds. The experiment was declared a disaster, and the Navy supposedly covered it up. This is the heart of the legend, a secret test that tore a hole in reality. It's a story packed with secret projects, bizarre science, and a mystery that refuses to die. The USS Eldridge was real, but did it really disappear? The tale is so strange it sounds like pure science fiction. But what's fact and what's fantasy? Let's find out. Time to separate myth from reality. The USS Eldridge was a real ship, but its logs show it wasn't in Philadelphia during the alleged experiment. It was in the Bahamas. The story's source? Carl Allen, a drifter who sent bizarre letters in the 1950s claiming he saw the experiment. There's no evidence Allen was ever there, and no other witnesses have come forward. The Navy was working on degaussing, using electromagnetic fields to protect ships from magnetic mines, not to make them invisible. Degaussing sometimes created a greenish glow, likely inspiring the green fog detail. As for teleportation, it's probably a case of mistaken identity or faulty memory. No credible evidence supports teleportation, time travel, or sailors fused to metal. The legend grew from misunderstood science, a single unreliable narrator, and the fog of war. It's a classic modern myth, a real ship, a dash of science, and a lot of imagination. The facts just don't support the story, but the legend lives on. Why? Why does the Philadelphia Experiment endure? It taps into our fascination with the unknown and suspicion of secret government projects. The idea of hidden science and cover-ups is irresistible. Pop culture keeps the legend alive. Books, movies, and documentaries make it more dramatic each time. The story blurs the line between fact and fiction, becoming modern folklore. It's more exciting than the mundane truth. The Eldridge served in WW2 and was later sold to Greece. The myth is simply a better story. It's a tale of conspiracy, science, and the limits of reality. We love it because it makes the world feel mysterious. Sometimes the legend is just more fun to believe. But what if it were true? Imagine if the Philadelphia Experiment really happened. Teleportation would rewrite the laws of physics and change humanity forever. Instant travel, new frontiers, and unimaginable power, but also terrifying risks. If sailors were fused to metal, it suggests dangers we can't comprehend. The ethical questions would be enormous. Who controls this power? The legend matters not because it's true, but because it makes us ask, what if? It challenges us to question reality and dream bigger. The universe is still full of mysteries. Sometimes the best stories are the ones that make us wonder. And that's why the legend of the USS Eldridge endures.